Welcome everyone. I'm so glad you're here. I'm excited to bring you along on a glimpse into the Shape ReClaimed journey. I'm participating in the program at a personal and a professional level, and as it says here, change your life with the Shape program. I completely relate. That's why I'm passionate for sharing this information. So settle in with your favorite healthy snack or whatnot, and let's begin. So what exactly is a SHAPE program, you may be wondering? SHAPE is a health restoration and lifestyle modification program. This means that through following and staying committed to the program, you can bring your body's natural processes back into balance the way nature intended. A combination of the SHAPE drops with a SHAPE nutrition protocol is exactly the very foundation your unique body needs to recalibrate and reset for a lifetime of wellness. It's a simple, effective, and safe way to achieve optimal health because it provides an easy way to incorporate into your daily routine. What makes a SHAPE program different? First off, isn't it refreshing to know that it's not using that four-letter word, DIET? That sounds restrictive, doesn't it? What we have here is so much more. Weight can be released from this protocol if that is your goal. All of this is practitioner monitored for accountability with one-on-one support. This is huge, people. A guide, a mentor, a coach to help see you through it from start to finish. It's customized to meet your unique needs, which means I meet with you on a regular check-in to go over your goals you created for yourself and see how close you are to getting to them and any questions you may have along the way. Todd Frisch says it best when he says, as quoted here, with Shape ReClaimed, it's not about what you'll lose, it's about what you'll gain. It's extremely helpful to hold the mindset towards all the benefits possible with this program, which are numerous and profound. Not just stressing over one goal. I mean, it's good to focus on the goal, but never over-focus to the point of blinding yourself to the whole picture. Now, the SHAPE program works because it addresses the four underlying causes of illness. First is inflammation, which is a response triggered by damage to living tissues. The inflammatory response is a defense mechanism that evolved in higher organisms to protect them from infection and injury. Its purpose is to localize and eliminate the injurious agent and to remove damaged tissue components so that the body can begin to heal. The response consists of changes in the blood flow, an increase in permeability of blood vessels, and the migration of fluid, proteins, and white blood cells, otherwise known as leukocytes, from the circulation to the site of tissue damage. An inflammatory response that lasts only a few days is called acute inflammation, while a response of longer duration is referred to as chronic inflammation. Detoxification basically means the metabolic processes by which toxins are changed into less toxic or more readily excretable substances. The act of detoxifying, the state of being detoxified. Immunity refers to the ability of an organism to resist a particular infection or toxin by the action of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells. And lastly is weight, which is self-explanatory and for which many feel needs to be solely addressed. Do you experience any of these? Here we go with a list. It's acne, anxiety, asthma, chest pain, cough, depression, diabetes, eczema, psoriasis, environmental allergies, fibromyalgia, food allergies, headaches, heart disease, hot flashes, irritable bowel syndrome, joint pain or stiffness, PMS, sinus problems, or weight gain. Chances are you or someone you know is dealing with one or several of these. If yes to any of the above, you are dealing with inflammation. This is just a sampling of the benefits of the SHAPE program. With it, you'll experience reduced allergies, cholesterol, triglycerides, inflammation, medication dependency, with practitioner supervision, of course, pain, and weight issues. Additionally, you'll experience improved blood pressure, blood sugar, digestion, energy, hormone balance, immune function, mental clarity, mood, relationship with food, skin, hair, and nail health, and sleep. Now, what does this mean to you? I'll let you decide. And the all-time question, what is your health worth? You may be wondering, who is the SHAPE program most beneficial for? I would say yes, absolutely consider if you have fibromyalgia, digestive disorders, hypertension, blood sugar issues, cardiovascular problems, sleep problems, skin disorders, joint problems, autoimmune diseases, excess weight despite diet and exercise, and complicated relationship with food. I would say maybe not so much for those who are pregnant or nursing, someone undergoing chemotherapy or radiation, someone who's on dialysis, has schizophrenia or eating disorders. I definitely consider close monitoring for diabetes, obese grade school children, extremely morbidly obese patients, those on several prescription medications, or are elderly. There's reasons why, and I'm happy to chat with you about any concerns you may have. A good, meaningful quote. Some succeed because they are destined to, but most succeed because they are determined to. There's a difference here. When we put our whole heart and soul into committing to reclaim our health, nothing can stop us. That's the reason why you'll often hear me ask, what is your why? The why is the foundation behind all that you do. It's what keeps you going for sustained wellness. In much the same way that our disease didn't happen overnight, neither will results. We must forge on. We'll need to determine our why, the for what cause, reason, or purpose behind your setting attainable goals. It's the only true way to take ownership of your health and education because we take the time to explore our values and wishes. A great resource to read and refer to often is the program guidebook, which covers a wide variety of hows and whys and helps keep track of your health. Please note that the guidebook is not intended to replace the expert advice of a trained healthcare professional and has not been evaluated by the FDA. This guidebook should not be used to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. This information should never be construed as medical advice. Anyone who has a serious health condition should consult with their practitioner before initiating any change in their current treatment or beginning the SHAPE program. There are excellent resources at the SHAPE ReClaimed website, shapereclaimedpatients.com. SHAPE is designed to focus on total health restoration. In order to have the best outcomes, it is best to follow up and follow through with me, your SHAPE practitioner. A friendly reminder, fail to plan, plan to fail. I get you started to independently commit to the program by helping you understand the potential challenges ahead, prepare for stumbling blocks, make a plan, and work your plan. I answer your questions or concerns, and we do check-ins. Abraham Lincoln makes sense when he said, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." So true. Much of what we do needs planning. I always say anything worth doing is worth doing well. Heck, it takes the same amount of energy whether you do it well or not, so why not give it your best shot? If people let the government decide what foods they eat and what medicines they take, their bodies will soon be in as sorry a state as are the souls who live under tyranny. Just let that sink in for a minute. Who is really in control of your health? Yes, you. You're the one who lives with yourself 24/7. It's the inner knowing, your instincts and intuitions. That is what you need to rely on. No one knows you better than you. Will you trust your inner guidance today? I can help. The famous man who said the quote in the former slide, in case you're wondering, is Thomas Jefferson. God created food for human life. Man created food for shelf life. Our God-givens, these foods that sustain us with everything our bodies need. This means foods that fly, swim, or run, foods that are green and grow in the ground. It's as simple as that. Foods, or what I like to call frankenfoods, are designed to live a long shelf life, full of preservatives, colorants, fillers, emulsifiers, flavor enhancers, dyes, and the like. Convenient? Yeah. Best for optimal health? No. Lots of quotes here, but worth a share is one of my favorites by Maya Angelou. It is, do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. In order to keep our time together within my scope of practice, there are a few forms to fill out. The first of which is the informed consent and acceptance of responsibility. The What Shape is Your Health In questionnaire, the Mental Well-Being questionnaire, and the Health History. This one you really want to take the time to be as thorough as possible. The more detail you can provide, the better I can help. When we meet together for our first consultation, we'll discuss how long have you struggled with inflammatory symptoms or toxic weight, how many different programs have you tried, and why you have decided to do the SHAPE program, and what are your health goals. These tools give a really nice profile and foundation on which to start your health journey. The SHAPE program is organized very well into 3 phases. We have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. The program guidebook outlines each quite well as well. This successive framework ensures that you are prepared for the next steps. The SHAPE program is organized very well into 3 phases. We have phase 1, we have phase 2, and we have phase 3. The program guidebook outlines each quite well. This successive framework ensures that you are prepared for the next steps. Okay, so let's move on to the first phase, which is cleanse. The purpose of phase 1 is to cleanse your body of toxins. We all have them to one degree or another for various reasons. The idea is to give your body what it needs to refresh. During this phase, brain chemistry will begin to balance. Bye-bye, brain fog. You will decrease inflammation and your immune system will begin to strengthen. And if weight loss is one of your goals, phase 1 also cleanses your body of excess weight. You will take the SHAPE drops and follow the nutrition protocol for maximum benefits. On to phase 2, stabilize. The purpose of phase 2 is to stabilize your brain chemistry, improving key functions. If you lost weight in phase 1, this phase is important for maintaining your new weight. You will not take the SHAPE drops at this time, but you will be adding foods that were previously eliminated from the program. Next is phase 3, live. The purpose of phase 3 is to use the knowledge you gained in the previous 2 phases to maintain a healthy lifestyle. In this phase, you can take the SHAPE drops as a daily supplement and choose your lifestyle option or follow your own nutrition plan. I recommend doing a 21-day quick cleanse 2 to 4 times per year. Maintenance really works. Now we'll eat full. There are 2 versions of phase 1. Basic cleanse is for the individual who suffers from inflammatory symptoms with little to no excess weight. The Fast Track Cleanse is best suited for the individual who wants to lose weight, is suffering from significant inflammation, and wants to reach their goal as quickly as possible. For Phase 1 Basic Cleanse, there are no portion limits other than those noted in the guidebook or SHAPE website. If you feel you need more guidance, talk with me and we can resolve any issues or formulate a plan. You get to choose foods from each of the lists, which are all clearly laid out in the guidebook. It's best to try to vary your options daily and choose organic and non-GMO foods when possible. This keeps things interesting and gives your body a variety of tastes, colors, textures, and nutrient profiles for a well-rounded approach. Not well-rounded as in plump, just variety. As you choose quality calories. Another great one is to divide your plate for 1/3 non-starchy vegetable, 1/3 protein, 1/3 starch or fruit, and alternatively you can do half non-starchy vegetable, half protein, and starch fruit as snacks. For mini cleansing for 5 days, you will eat healthy, balanced meals, and for 2 days, follow the Fast Track Cleanse protocol while taking the Shape Drops 3 times a day. Final option is Phase 1 and 2 weekdays. So during the week, follow Phase 1 Fast Track Cleanse for breakfast, lunch, and snacks, and then you follow Phase 2 for dinner and be more flexible on the weekends. So lots of great choices here. Which one would you most likely do and why? Phase 3 Live 21-Day Quick Cleanse is an excellent maintenance tool. It's recommended to do this cleansing 2 to 4 times a year. What you do is follow the Phase 1 Fast Track Cleanse nutrition protocol for 21 consecutive days, even if you did the basic cleanse previously. After the 21 days, you will proceed to Phase 3, which means you don't need to transition through Phase 2. This is the living in Phase 3 and taking the Shape Drops as a daily supplement. Taking the Shape Drops daily can support hormone balance, mood, energy, appetite control, sleep, digestion, and more. These drops have also been shown to reduce minor aches and pains, joint stiffness, and improve overall well-being. For Phase 2, you will need to take a break from the drops to allow your body time to adjust without their support. And once you transition to Phase 3, you may restart the drops. It's recommended to take 0.50 milliliter once or twice daily. Mastering metabolism. I'm trained to always consume with at least 2 ounces of protein. Also helpful is to have 2 ounces of protein before bed. Remember to always work closely with me and your prescribing physician, as health changes can be rapid with the SHAPE program and you will likely need an adjustment in medication. Let's do an overview of these amazing Shape Drops. Their primary function is to balance brain chemistry by improving communication between the hypothalamus and the pituitary gland. Only the highest quality, organic, and wild-crafted raw materials are used. There are no fillers, binders, preservatives, or color stabilizers. Shape Drops are safe, effective, and hormone-free, and each ingredient was chosen for a specific purpose to support you on your shape journey. Pretty awesome, right? So we've done quite a bit of learning here, and I thought we'd take some time to have a little bit of fun. Here's time for a little exercise. So here we go. You just sit comfortably, and you're going to simply clasp your hands together, interlocking your fingers as though you're praying. And take note, are you a right thumb over left or a left thumb over right? Now, pull your hands apart and put them back together in the opposite direction. That feels awkward, doesn't it? Just doesn't feel right. This is exactly how each ingredient had to fit into the Shape Drops formula. Important directions, warnings, and supplement facts for the Shape Drops include they are to take 0.50 milliliters 3 times per day directly under the tongue or as recommended. Avoid eating or drinking 15 minutes before or after taking the drops. And to avoid external contamination, don't touch a dropper to the lips, teeth, or tongue. Always keep the bottle closed when not in use. Do not use the seal as missing or broken. Seek professional counsel if pregnant or nursing, and keep out of the reach of children. This product does not contain wheat, yeast, gluten, eggs, dairy, soy, corn, or artificial colors, flavors, or toxic preservatives. These statements had not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, cure, treat, or prevent any disease. Now, for what's in the drops, they are a proprietary nanomolecular blend of a total of 832 micrograms that incorporates lyophilized pituitary bovine gland, lyophilized hypothalamus bovine gland, lyophilized placenta ovine, sodium phosphate, sodium chloride, potassium phosphate, magnesium phosphate, calcium carbonate, CoQ10, strychnine tree seed, graphite, club moss, spores and leaves, greater celandine root, activated vegetable charcoal, bladderwrack, pokeweed root, chasteberry, star of Bethlehem, mustard, oak, sucrose, arginine, cysteine, leucine, proline, serine, threonine, valine, goldenrod, aerial parts, berberine root bark, Oregon grape root, Chinese golden thread root. For a detailed explanation each of the shape drop components, see the Shape ReClaimed website. Urinalysis, Shape's secret weapon. Did you know the reason why most programs fail? It's because the brain, and specifically the hypothalamus, receives a message that the body is starving. Urinalysis spots the starvation messages, and I will make adjustments so you can experience long-term results. You must do a baseline urinalysis before starting the program, then regular follow-ups thereafter. Urinalysis is a simple, inexpensive, and effective tool in the SHAPE toolbox. What does the urinalysis detect? It detects 10 different metabolic markers, first of which is the leukocytes for infection. Then we have nitrates for urinary tract infection, urobilinogen for gallbladder status, protein for digestion, dehydration, overexertion, HCl deficiency and diabetic tendencies, pH measures for acid and alkaline levels, blood for vaginal dryness, prostate or kidney issues. Specific gravity is useful in determining if there are any issues with hydration, adrenal function, diuretic usage, or excessive water intake. Ketones are markers for starvation and fat burning. Bilirubin is for liver and gallbladder function, while glucose is for measuring blood sugar imbalances. Next, we will learn more in detail about each one of these. The most important components of urinalysis are the leukocytes, nitrates, pH, blood, and glucose, while the most diagnostic are urobilinogen, protein, specific gravity, ketones, and bilirubin. Why take the SHAPE drops as a daily supplement? What can they do for you? These drops support hormone balance, mood, energy, appetite control, sleep, digestion, body aches, joint pain and stiffness, and overall well-being. As noted earlier, you will take a break from the SHAPE drops in Phase 2 to allow your body time to adjust. Once your transition is to Phase 3, take 0.50 milliliter once or twice daily. Simple, easy, effective. Bet you didn't know there are other Shape products to complement your individualized care plan. Let's start with Mood Balance. This is an herbal combination for emotional support that has holy basil for stress, blood sugar, and PMS symptoms. It has rhodiola for energy, stamina, strength, memory, mental capacity, athletic performance, shorter recovery after working out, anxiety, and depression. It has maca for energy, mood, memory, hormone balance, menopause symptoms, and libido. It has digestive enzymes to help round out the formula for digestive support and to reduce upset stomach. Shape Mood Balance has 0 synthetic fillers, binders, preservatives, gluten, soy, corn, or egg. Fantastic formulation. Next up, pH concentrated minerals. They're wonderful at supporting pH balance as well as an all-natural ionic trace mineral formula for enhanced absorption. Water-soluble source of electrolytes. This product is helpful for energy, stamina, heartburn, bone and joint health, kidney stones, circulation, cardiovascular health, and mineral deficiency. It's vegan, gluten-free, and kosher certified. Very nice. Third product is a skin healing lotion. It's wonderful for dry, cracked, scaly, and itchy skin. It soothes common skin conditions like acne, eczema, psoriasis, shingles, rashes, burns, muscle and joint pain. What's in the product, by the way? Well, here we have mountain spring water, coconuts, cinnamon, apples, thyme, geranium, sea salt, green tea, rosemary, aloe vera, matricaria, chamomile, orange, vitamins A, C, and E, and it goes to show, do not put anything on your skin that you would not eat. Skin healing lotion is free of chemicals, fragrances, dyes, parabens, and is hypoallergenic and cruelty-free. So another reminder is the skin is like a giant mouth. So just as you're putting in good food into your body, so it should be on the skin as well. Here's the simple recipes for Phase 1 cookbook as well as the 30-day anti-inflammatory challenge. Should you be interested in ordering these, I'm happy to help. Here we have the last product overview, Self-ReClaimed. This is a 5-part self-empowerment toolkit that helps you discover the limiting beliefs and change them to limitless beliefs. Within it, you'll find journal exercises, bibliotherapy book list, change challenges, and topics for pondering and study, such as peace, love, and joy. This amazing toolkit, it's like a therapist in a box, is helpful for anger, depression, personality disorders, anxiety, eating disorders, sleep problems, chronic pain, chronic fatigue, PMS, obesity, and compulsivity, among others. I will often recommend this to anyone who may be struggling in some area of their life to help round out the SHAPE program for best results, overcome some mental blocks and things like that, emotional challenges. It's well worth the investment. So this about wraps things up. I want to thank you for sticking through with the webinar. Just want to say thanks for joining, and I hope you have found great value in this webinar, and I invite your questions and comments. So if you're ready to take your health to the next level, I'm here to meet you where you're at and guide you to where you want to be in your unique wellness journey. Simply advance to the next slide for my contact information, which includes my website, Shape ReClaimed webpage, and Stay Connected community link with a freebie. Feel free to refer me to others who may be interested by providing their email address to me as well. And let's partner up in reclaiming your health. Thanks so much. Take care.